Before last week's premiere, next month marks the 100th anniversary of the Titanic sinking, and it's been 15 years since James Cameron's blockbuster movie hit theaters. Now the epic film is steaming back into theaters in 3D. We're going to talk to Kate Winslet live in just a moment. She's there in London, England. But first, a look back.
Open your eyes.
It's one of the biggest blockbusters of all time. Titanic, the first film to gross more than $1 billion at the box office, is about to get even bigger, hitting the big screen next week, but this time in 3D. Hard to believe, but it was 15 years ago that America fell in love with Kate Winslet in her starring role as Rose.
You're crazy.
That's what everybody says, but with all due respect, miss, I'm not the one hanging off the back of a ship here.
A woman of strong convictions.
I'm not a foreman in one of your mills that you can command.
Who finds love with artist Jack Dawson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, while on board that ill-fated ocean liner. Since then, the powerhouse actress has become a regular on the awards circuit, nominated for 6 Academy Awards. She took home Oscar Gold for her role in The Reader in 2009. But it was Titanic that solidified Winslet as a force to be reckoned with.
I want to let go, Jack.
And ever since she entered our lives, well, we haven't let go either. Joins us now live from London to talk about this timeless classic. It is so good to see you again. And have you seen it in 3D yet, Kate?
Hello, good morning. Hi, Robin.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. No, I still haven't seen the full 3D version. I have seen 21 minutes of cut together footage in 3D, and it does look spectacular, I have to say. It's very different. It's a very different experience. You sort of feel like you're on the fairground ride, really experiencing the thrill of it, as opposed to just sitting back and watching the spectacle. You're really, really immersed in it, and it's very, very exciting.
I am sure that it will be. And you know, Kate, I don't have to tell you, whenever it is on cable, it's the type of movie, no matter where it is, whatever point in the movie it is, you find yourself sitting down and watching it again and again and again. What is it, do you think, about it that just connects with so many people?
I don't know. I mean, I wish I had, an answer that I could churn out and speak very articulately about what it is that really does strike a chord with people. I think it's something to do with, obviously, the ship and the historical element of the story of the sinking of the ship itself, but also the love story, the rich girl and the guy from steerage who happens to look quite cute along the way, and the intensity of that, plus the dialogue. The script was very, very good. I think all of those components, how wonderful it looks, and also the score, the music was so spectacular. I was just listening actually to the clip you were playing before I came on, and really remembering that music and how it's unmistakably Titanic, unmistakably, and there's something very poignant about that, I think, as well.
That's right. I was hoping you were going to say steerage, so the guy in steerage like that. What was your favorite scene? Do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. My favourite scene to watch and my favourite scene to shoot are one and the same thing. The party when Rose joins Jack in steerage, and there's all the dancing when I go right up on my tippy toes like that. I couldn't wait to shoot those scenes. I was really looking forward to it. I loved every second of it, and I really enjoy watching that sequence too. I was just very, very happy, really happy shooting those scenes with everybody.
I can't wait to see it too in 3D, and when you were spinning around and around, but when you went up on your toes like that, and the reaction from everybody. But the iconic scene, you know which one I'm talking about. The one of you and Jack there at the bow. That's the one that's just, it's a part of cinema history. Tell us about how that was shot.
I know, I can never get on a boat without someone saying to me, "Oh, do you mind? Can we just go out the front? Can we just go out the back? Do you mind? It's just for my mum." It's just, honestly, I literally offer it up now. Whenever I get on a boat, I'm like, "Okay, come on, form a line. Here we go." It's really very funny. And it does happen, and it will happen for the rest of my life, I'm sure.
I know, but
shooting that scene, I look back on it, and all I remember is it was always a rush, because because we shot it maybe 4 or 5 times, if not more actually, just because Jim Cameron wanted the option of various different lights in the sky. I think that's the only way I can put it, you know, depending on what the sun was doing. So there'd always be this terrible rush, like, oh my God, the sun's in the perfect spot. Come on, Kate, Leo, up onto the bow. And we would just rush up there and often be shooting really, really quickly. We just had to shoot it lots of different ways, many different versions, in studio, outside, with green screen, without. I mean, to be honest with you, Leo and I were like, oh my God, here we go again, you know. I'm not kidding you.
But capturing the magic hour like that, which is so important. And, you know, you were in your 20s when you did this film. And it just launched all the nominations and just the wealth of work that you have done since. And you were saying that you're grateful it happened then, that kind of success, because now there's Twitter and there's just so many different ways that your privacy can be violated that you're glad it happened then and not now.
Oh, I am so grateful that it happened then. Yeah, I mean, I think that now I turned 21 on that movie, and by the time it came out, I think I was 22 or almost 22. And I think now, you know, when young people are sort of thrust into the public eye like that, they're almost told they're successful and told they're famous before they even really know how to compute what that means, even before they can understand who they really are. And I think there's a lot of pressure now on young people to really be the thing that everyone's telling them that they are before they've even discovered it for themselves.
You've always handled it very well, and you're going to be back to talk about a special project tomorrow. Thank you, Kate.